Moments later, his phone buzzed on the table. Zara's syrupy voice filled the room, each word grating on my nerves. I unlocked his phone effortlessly using her birthday as the passcode. The screen sprang to life, revealing only one social app. Inside, there was a single contact labeled Hot Kitten. Her profile picture was of Zara dressed provocatively as a cat girl. I scrolled through their messages, my stomach twisting with nausea. The chat history was filled with flirtatious exchanges that pierced through me like knives. Mr. Mueller, rooftop date? Goblin, wait for me. Mr. Mueller, how about tonight in the car? It's parked right under your house. I've never tried it before. Not afraid of getting caught? Guess I'll have to risk it for the princess. Mr. Mueller, I really want to be part of that new foreign project. No problem. Impress me tonight, and it's yours. I clenched my jaw and opened the company's project records. Every major deal from the past 5 years had Zara's name attached to it. To appease her, he'd handpicked a popular celebrity as the project spokesperson. The final payment date? Her birthday. There were countless auction receipts for luxury jewelry, all gifted to her under the guise of company prizes. Tristan's so-called hidden love wasn't hidden at all. It was blatant, etched into every detail of his life. The brands of jewelry he bought for Zara were ones I recognized, the same ones he claimed were gifts for me. I had believed him, thinking they were rewards from auction sponsors. My frugality, my loyalty, my sacrifices, everything had become weapons he used to wound me. I laughed bitterly, the sound hollow and cold. I didn't need to read any further. Instead, I contacted a lawyer online to discuss the terms of our divorce. What was mine would remain mine. No one would take it from me. The night passed without sleep. At dawn, I got up and washed, ready to face the day. My phone rang just as I stepped out of the bathroom. Tristan's voice was tinged with confusion. Linda, what did you book? I moved the phone away from my ear, keeping my tone indifferent. Nothing, just a beauty appointment. Didn't you say I should dress up more? He chuckled, seemingly pleased by my answer. There's a meeting at the company today. I better get going, I added. He pulled me into his arms, nuzzling against my neck. My wife is the most beautiful woman in the world, even without trying. Marrying you was the best decision I ever made. I smiled faintly but said nothing. Some lies no longer hurt, because I had already decided to leave. As a reward, will my husband give me a big gift today? I asked playfully. Of course, Tristan promised with a confident smile. I'll make sure it's worth the wait. See you at home. The moment he left, the driver arrived with a beautifully arranged breakfast. 5 years ago, I would have been touched by the gesture. Tristan had faithfully ordered my favorite breakfast from the same luxury hotel every single day of our marriage. Back then, I thought it was his way of showing love. Now, it felt like empty routine, perfunctory and soulless. If he truly cared, wouldn't he have learned to cook even a single dish for me in all these years? He had gone to extraordinary lengths to keep me from clashing with Zara. I dumped the meal into the trash without hesitation, grabbed my coat and walked out the door. It was time to end this 5-year charade. At the lawyer's office, I discussed the division of assets. The longer the marriage, the more complex the property entanglements, the lawyer explained. It'll take a couple of days to finalize the agreement. I nodded and handed over evidence of the countless luxury gifts Tristan had given Zara under the guise of company expenses. Let's meet in 3 days to review the finalized terms. With that, I left the law firm without looking back. On the way home, a notification popped up on my phone. Tristan's company had just released a celebratory video. The screen showed champagne spraying into the air as employees cheered wildly. Tristan stood at the center of the chaos, soaked in champagne, laughing with pride. I recognized the suit he was wearing. It was the anniversary gift I had given him last year, the one he had cherished so dearly back then. This year's gift? He had returned it without a second thought. I arrived at the company just as the atmosphere reached its climax. Standing on stage before the entire office, Tristan made a shocking announcement. I'm officially transferring half of my shares to Zara, he declared, his voice steady and triumphant. Additionally, there's a bonus of $13.14 million. Gasps filled the room. The employees broke into murmurs. Wow, half the shares? Zara's basically the boss's wife now? Careful what you say. Mr. Mueller is married. If Mrs. Mueller hears this, you'll be in trouble. Oh, please. Everyone knows Mrs. Mueller is like a ghost. Never seen at events. Zara is young and beautiful. No man can resist that. Poor Mr.